That's your deer. That's your deer. Yeah, that's your deer. Track it. All right, we're back on fawn patrol. I didn't see any while I was laying the track, but you just never know out in this area, especially. We jump a lot of them out here in June. June is fawn patrol month for sure, at least in southern Indiana. So this isn't a long track, 24 hours old, hooves only. It's only 700 yards. A lot of 90s, probably, I think there's 6 or 7 90s. And there's one advanced check. When we get down to the bottom of this hill, we make a left and follow a deer trail, and then, assuming this all happens with Mr. Distraction over here. Just gonna get tangled over there. Maybe not. I feel like I put out a lot of markers. But the advanced check is we make a 90 off of the deer trail and go into a small creek, and then I walked. There's your first turn. He missed it. Let's see what he does. Watch him. Oh, he didn't miss it. Kind of sort of missed it. Well, look at me, mister. I ain't helping you. Well, that might not be true, but I'm not helping you right now. Whoa. So, we get in the creek, and assuming this all happens, I got in the creek, and maybe 30 yards downstream, I got back out on the same side. Might mess them up. I laid the track so that we'd have a tailwind or a crosswind the whole way, and that seems to be working out right now. Really might mess them up on that walking down the creek thing, with the scent funneling down the creek away from him. Be interesting to see. I want him to do the creek part. If he misses that turn, I'll probably bring him back until he finds it, because I really want to see him do the get in the creek and see if he walks down the creek or if he bites on the direct cross. Trying to get all these markers. This isn't my property, and I don't like to leave markers up. First distraction. I don't know if that's right. It's definitely not right. It's definitely a distraction. Not working his nose, just basically looking up in there. If he doesn't get back to work, I'm going to correct him. Right there. Knows where the line is. Just wanted to look in that thicket. Thought there might be a fawn laying in there. Mr. Butthead. And again. And that's just a matter of me knowing the dog. Knowing it's June. Hasn't gotten extreme yet. So I'm just letting him have his time. That is not right. Now, you gonna figure it out? Did he just give in and realize he had to? I don't know. Did he just want to look down there to prove he could? Oh, but here he is, right back on the line. Now we follow this deer trail for a little bit and then make that cut into the creek, which we're paralleling right now. It's off to our right. Wind's directly behind us now. Whatever wind there isn't much. That was good tracking right there. I do think I cut over there. I'm always on edge. I don't want to transmit that to him with this time of year, especially in this area. I'm always worried we're going to step on a fawn any minute. He's looking for something. When this dog looks up a tree, it usually means he's got his mind on something besides my scent line. But again, I let him slide. Because here he goes, following the line. And I actually did that little jink to the right there off the deer trail that he just did, so I was actually following the line. Coming up on that turn, I think. See, the one that takes us into the creek. We'll see if he gets it. I'm curious to see if he does get it. I'm curious to see how he. Oh, looks like he got it. He either got it or he cut it, made it early. Looks like he made it early. Yeah, my marker's up ahead. Let's see what he does. That's interesting. The wind was at our back, so. Oh, now he's coming back. There's the turn. See if he grabs it. Yep. Now, how's he going to get in the creek? The way I went in or the easy way? Or the hard way? I was wondering if he'd walk right down that log, and there he goes. You know I didn't walk right down that log. Okay. I'm going to go the way I went. The way where I almost killed myself, but not quite. Alright. He's still on the line. And I got my marker, so life is good. Not as much water to make it totally challenging. I definitely had ground to step on where the scent would not move. And we just go around this corner a little bit. And then we go out on the same side. That's a well-used deer trail there. He doesn't smell it. I think right here is where I went out. He's not smelling it anymore. Shouldn't be anyway. Taking a drink. Always let your dog drink. He missed the turn. I'm going to watch him and let him work. See how he's going into a little bit of a search mode there. I don't smell it. Where is it? Is it down here? Now, in the real world, your dog gets into a creek like this and clearly rejects the other side. Here he comes back. Oh, bugs are bothering him. It's getting a little buggy. Now, if he goes up there, I'll follow him. See that little head snap there? It looks like he might have smelled the line up there, but nope. Still in search mode. There. Did he get it? Very nice. That's how it works. There's your advance check. So, cutting him slack because we were in a creek, low area, scent settles in there, you got the moving water, surface change. So he technically missed the turn going out of there, but he recognized it and he looked around until he found it. That's what we want. Excuse me, I got a bug in my throat. Now after this, it's just a pretty straightforward 24-hour hoof-only track with, I don't know, 3 or 4 more 90s and some twists and turns. And these little no-see-ums, I don't know why I'm calling them no-see-ums, I can see them, but they're definitely all over me today. He's on the line. Not sure how many more turns there are, but pretty sure I marked them. That's exactly where I jumped that log. I don't know if I jumped it, but yeah. I see another marker up there. Right there. So he's a little bit right of where he needs to be, but looks like he just made his correction. I don't like that head up. That sometimes means trouble. Let me get this marker. I'm holding him up. Yeah, that's his turn. Almost looks like he smelled the line from down there, which is okay as long as he doesn't take too big a cut and track backwards. There's some air scenting going on right now, possibly smelling the target. Here's another turn. Looks like he kind of got it. He might be beelining for the target. I want to get these markers. No, that's wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have picked these up. Here's another one here, so. Is that right? No, you know that's not right. Yeah. Of course you know. Little brat. Smelled something he liked better over there. And was being a brat. And I did put out a lot of markers. Guess I was right about that. Another 90. Looks like he made it. I'm not really totally sure, so I'm just gonna let him see if he can find my target. I don't think I went, oh yeah, there's a marker. I was just about to, there's another 90. You missed that 90. Let's see if he figures it out. There. Kind of, sort of figured it out. Let him go. Yeah, that's wrong. Let's see if he comes back around. Target's right up here. He's in the scent pool. You can kind of tell he's getting a little frantic. He knows he's close. Yeah, see how he's trying to air scent? He knows he's in the scent pool. Now, in the real world, if those hooves, those pieces of the deer leg that came from the hooves we were using, were a deer laying up against that tree, we'd obviously see it, but the track is not over. He thinks he's stuck. You're not stuck. Track's not over until your dog sticks his nose on the target. So we're gonna make sure he does that. Hey, where's that deer? Watch the tail. You walked right past it. He knows he's close. Oh, you dummy. Track's not over till the dog shows you the object or the dead animal. Look at him. This is a scent pool here. Simple as that. He needs to zero in. There's flies all over that thing. Hey, buy me some blood. You're funny, Valentino. I'm not showing it to you, dude. There, he's gonna get it now. Good boy, what a good dog. What a good dog. What's the matter? You don't like it because there's no hoof on there? Is that what we're dealing with? Because I cut off a couple of pieces of leg? Come here, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Want that? You don't even want it? It comes right off the hoof I use for the track. Good boy. Good track, Valentino. I thought that was pretty much excellent. Don't think I helped him. He looked like a goofball in that scent pool there at the end, but you'll have that. You'll have that in the real world. I always tell hunters, you know, there's a possibility you guys will see the deer and all of a sudden this dog that's been an ace getting us all that way will end up looking like a dummy towards the end, and it happens for sure in the real world. We all see the deer and we don't understand why the dog doesn't see it, but I always let them track to it, even if it takes a while like that. All right, good boy. So, nothing special. 24 hours, 700 yards, hooves only, and I was going to work on some turns, but apparently Valentino has his turns down. He does that. He looks like he's going to overshoot it, and then he says, oh, wait a minute, where is it? And comes back to it and makes a correction. And, you know, that advanced check, I could have gone either way, but that's what we want to see. When your dog jumps in a creek in the real world and doesn't commit to the crossing, that deer stayed in the creek. Maybe not forever. You know, it probably got out somewhere, but deer will walk up or downstream in creek beds for sure, wounded deer. And then your dog has to track it through the creek and figure out the exit point on either side. And that's why I use either, you know, I'll use the near side sometimes also, like I did this time. that happens in the real world and your dog can't get out of the creek, walk up and down the creek. If there's no deer, walk up and down either side of the bank, and see if your dog can show you something and or hit on something on the exit point. And that's pretty much how you do it. I thought that was a pretty good track. Today's reward, yeah, I know you're going to like this. Pulled pork. It was awesome. We had some left over. It's not pulled, but it will be because I'm going to pull it now, but he probably won't even chew it. Yeah, what a good dog. What a good dog. Yeah, that's good stuff. You like that? Yeah, what a good dog. And that's how we reward this guy. He's motivated by human food. Doesn't care about those hooves and as much as the flies do anyway. All right, we're having fun. We're going up to Minnesota for a 4 days of dog testing, and hopefully I'll be back next week, Lord willing. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.